guys, it's me, Night Pony here. Sorry I'm squinting. It's just my eyeballs just won't work with me today. But today I will be reacting to, my MLP Creepypasta Cup Muffins. Alright, so let's get that started. Cover my face up with this. Gotta find my muffins, my muffins. This is from Rita Sin Squad.
Pinkie Pie was in her cellar beneath the bakery, waiting for her victim to wake up. It had been about 2 weeks since she had killed Rainbow Dash, and so far no other close friends had had their number drawn. Currently strapped to the table was Candyman, but she was still passed out from the drugged cupcake Pinkie had given her. Suddenly there was the sound of the cellar door opening and a rapid sound of heavy footsteps. Pinkie Pie turned around quickly, frightened. She wasn't sure if she could do 2 ponies at once. The pony tripped on the last stair and landed on the floor with an oomph. She looked up, her crossed yellow eyes looking over at Pinkie Pie. "Hi, Pinkie," said Derpy happily. Pinkie Pie was a little nervous, but she knew she could handle it. "Hey, Derpy," she said with a smile. "Do you need something?" "You weren't up there, so I came looking for you," said the gray Pegasus. "I wanted to ask if you could make some muffins." Pinkie looked at Candyman to see her stirring. "Well, I was planning on making cupcakes today, but..." She paused, thinking. She knew Derpy wasn't stupid per se, but she wasn't exactly like the other ponies. She seemed to be a bit mentally challenged, but she was sweet nonetheless. Pinkie didn't want to take advantage of Derpy's childlike mind, but she was having an idea that might actually be good. "Derpy," said Pinkie Pie with her usual bright smile, "want to help me make your muffins?" "Oh, yes, said Derpy, bouncing up and down. "Okay, but you gotta promise me something," said Pinkie. "Anything," Derpy replied. "Don't tell any pony about my secret ingredient." "What's your secret ingredient?" Then, as if on cue, Candyman became fully conscious. Where am I?" she said drearily. Pinkie Pie led Derpy to the table. "Well, you see, every pony in Ponyville has a number, and when that number is drawn, I go get the pony," she explained. Candyman struggled against her bindings, but was listening to the conversation instead of inquiring about her capture. "So every pony has your secret ingredient?" asked Derpy. "Yes," said Pinkie, "but we need to get it out of them first. But baking is fun, so we play a little bit before harvesting." "Hey, what's going on?" Candyman said loudly, and the 2 other ponies looked at her.
It's Candy.
"Why am I tied up? What do you mean, harvesting?" Pinkie giggled, unable to contain her excitement. "Candy, today is a special day for you," squeaked Pinkie Pie, and Derpy began to giggle with anticipation, excited about this new event. "You're gonna help me and Derpy make muffins. We were gonna make cupcakes, but Derpy likes muffins better. Don't you, Derpy?" I do, said Derpy, hopping again. "How can I help if I'm tied up?" asked Candyman with an angry expression. "Oh, that's the most important part," said Pinkie Pie happily. "We need you to stay still." Candyman started looking around the room. Pinkie's party decorations were pony innards and hide, and there were brightly painted pony skulls on shelves and in the center of a table. "Life is a party" was written on a banner in what looked like dried blood. Then, she noticed the taxidermied Rainbow Dash. "What the hell is going on?" Candy screamed, which made Derpy flinch. "Pinkie, I don't think she wants to be here," she said a little shakily. "But Derpy, her number was pulled," she replied. "We have to. It'll be fun. Trust me, I've been doing this for a long time, and after this we can make your muffins." The smile returned to Derpy's face. "Oh yeah, okay, I'm ready," said Derpy as Candyman began to panic and struggle wildly. "What do we do?" "Well, I like to save the cutie mark, so..." Pinkie pulled a scalpel off of her metal stand that held her tool. "Watch carefully, Derpy." Derpy came closer, watching as Pinkie carved a circle around Candy's cutie mark. She screamed and cried, trying to break her binding, but it was no use. Then Pinkie Pie dug the scalpel under the skin to slice it away from the muffin. "See?" she said, holding up the patch of skin in front of Derpy. "Can I do the next one?" asked Derpy. "Of course!" said Pinkie, delighted. "But be careful not to cut yourself, Derpy, and try not to cut the cutie mark. We want it to still be nice and pretty." Derpy took the scalpel and held it up to Candyman for their flank. No, Derpy, please, no! She begged, sobbing. Derpy shakily pierced Candy's hide and carved a very messy circle around the mark. It did the job, though. Pinkie clapped her hooves together, cheering. You got your first cutie mark, she cried. You can keep it if you want. Really? No boy? Asked Derpy, smiling broadly. She tucked the cutie mark under her wing for safekeeping. Now what do we do? Now we have some fun, said Pinkie. We can do anything we want to her. What do you think we should do, Derpy? Derpy thought for a moment and then gave a great hop. Can we take her legs away? She asked happily. Candy wailed again, trying to call for help as tears ran down her face. Yes, that's a great idea. Pinkie Pie grabbed her hacksaw, which was still stained with Rainbow Dash's blood. Hey, Derpy, maybe you can answer this. Why do they call it a hacksaw if it doesn't hack? Said Derpy, nervously shuffling her front hoof. Maybe you can also hack with it. Pinkie laughed. I never thought of that. Want to give it a try? Derpy took the hacksaw and trotted closer to Candyman. Listen, Derpy, she pleaded. Killing ponies isn't good. It's bad. Please don't hurt me anymore. Well, we need the special ingredient or else Pinkie Pie's muffins won't be tasty, Derpy chirped. She leveled the hacksaw right above Candy's left knee, then pulled back her arm and swung the saw. It broke the skin just a bit, and Candyman screamed again. Keep trying, Derpy, Pinkie Pie encouraged. Derpy began to hack at Candy's leg violently with all of her strength. Over the earth pony's screeches, Derpy was laughing giddily. This is fun, she cried. However, when she got to the bone, she couldn't hack anymore. Pinkie Pie, it won't go through. We might have to actually use the saw part now, Pinkie replied. Please stop! Please stop! Candyman bellowed. Derpy began sawing to the bone, and Candyman's eyes widened, the excruciating pain overwhelming her. Oh no, said Pinkie. I think she's about to faint. Derpy sawed her way through the bone, and the severed leg lay limp, still strapped to the table. Candy was hyperventilating now. Here, let me do the other one. Derpy handed the hacksaw to Pinkie, and she made quick work of Candy's other leg. She was feeling dizzy, her vision swimming. Pinkie, I think she's sleepy, said Derpy. Pinkie Pie pulled the detached legs from the straps and threw them aside. I can fix that! Pinkie Pie jabbed a needle into Candyman and injected a shot of adrenaline into her. She gasped, breathing hard and continuing to sob. Pinkie, please, she said weakly. Derpy, want to see what an eyeball feels like? Said Pinkie, and Derpy nodded excitedly. Pinkie Pie took her scalpel again, along with a spoon, and got closer to Candyman's face. No, please, no! With another blood-curdling scream, she felt the scalpel cut the membrane holding her eye and her socket. Pinkie then took the spoon and carefully scooped out the slimy ball, slicing the optic nerve.
Picture that.
She brought the bloody eyeball to Derpy, who nudged it onto her nose, smiling. Ooh, it's all gooey, she giggled. Can I play with the other one?
Yes.
No, we want Candy to see everything until she has to go, Pinkie replied. Okay. She dropped the eyeball to the floor, rolling it with her hoof before stomping on it with a cry of joy. Pinkie Pie took one of her knives and set it in a pot of burning coal that was heating up the nail. We're going to heat this knife up, she explained to Derpy, and then it will be hot enough to make marks on her hide. Do you like drawing, Derpy? Yeah. Derpy ran in a small circle and trotted up next to Pinkie. Candyman wasn't screaming or struggling anymore, just simply sobbing, her empty eye sockets spilling blood into his tears. After a few moments, Pinkie Pie handed Derpy the hot knife. Careful, it's hot, she warned. I know exactly what you draw, Derpy cried, and touched the tip of the tool to Candy's chest. She tried screaming, but her voice was hoarse, and cracked when she tried to make a sound. Derpy took her time drawing her masterpiece, and even had to reheat the knife a couple times. When she was done, it was a very messy stick pony with curly hair. Oh, is that me? Asked Pinkie Pie. Yeah, said Derpy, because you're my bestest friend. Pinkie's lip trembled, and she hugged Derpy tightly. She really was such a sweet pony. Okay, Derpy, I know we haven't played for very long, but I bet you want your muffins, huh? Yeah. She handed Derpy the scalpel once more, and then traced a line on Candyman's abdomen with her hook, showing where to cut. You're going to cut her open, but first I'm going to numb her, Pinkie Pie explained, and she gave Candy another shot of something. After a few minutes, Pinkie gave the okay to Derpy, who began carefully cutting open Candyman's belly. Her hooves were shaky, but she bit her tongue with concentration as she tried to keep the scalpel steady. Candy Mane watched in horror. She couldn't feel it, but it made her sick to see her own body being cut open. Now what? Asked Derpy. Now, start pulling out whatever squishy thing you see and toss it into this bucket, Pinkie replied. I usually try to make jokes to entertain our guests, but you can do whatever you want. Derpy smiled and chose an organ. It was Candy's liver. Derpy tugged hard, finally managing to rip it away, and held it up for Candy Mane to see. Look, Candy, it's a lively liver. And Pinkie giggled. Then Derpy pulled out the kitten. Kind Pinkie rushed to go with lively liver to her house and play. She tossed the two organs into the bucket. But Sad Stomach is very sad because he never gets invited. But it's okay, because Bad Bladder will go in and crash the party. Playful Pancreas hears their plan and tries to stop them with the help of Silly Flea, and they go to warn the others.
Hey, at least it's not chilly. Chewy, right?
Try and bring peace to them. They don't like fighting.
Chilly,
Then Laughing Lungs comes over to see what all the fuss is about. Sad Stomach and Fat Bladder argue with everyone until they get a call from Helpful Heart. Derpy grabs the still beating heart, but doesn't pull it out yet. She says, don't fight. We should all be friends and play nicely together. And then everyone makes up and has a good time. She pulled the heart out, and Candy slowly began to say, the end. Pinkie Pie clapped enthusiastically. That was great, Derpy, she cheered. Now what? Asked Derpy. Now we gotta skin her and pull her bones apart. It gets a little annoying, but it feels great when we're finally done. Together they began cutting up the remains of Candy Mane.
Are you serious?
A little while later, Pinkie Pie took a tray of muffins from the oven and set them on the table in front of Derpy and Apple Bloom. Wow, Miss Pinkie, said Apple Bloom, taking a warm, fluffy muffin. They look great! They started eating the muffins, and Derpy giggled. How are they, Derpy? Pinkie Pie asked. They are great, better than any muffin ever, she explained. Can I help you bake more often? Of course, said Pinkie.
No.
Just be sure to keep our special ingredient secret, said Apple Bloom. Okay, said Derpy, and she helped herself to another muffin.
Oh boy. I feel happy for not having cutie much. Alright. That's all the time we have time for. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. These horns here that you read won't be here in the next video, nor the hat, or the costume thing. Okay? So, if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you next time. Bye!